Hello, AJ. AJ sent us an email. By the way, I am Bagger Don at stockmarketcaddy.com. Today is Sunday, November 9th at about 2:50. And I'm going to copy everyone on this uh, YouTube video because we got a great few questions from AJ. And I figured, you know what? Let's answer AJ's questions personally rather than just writing them out, AJ. And I'll also post it on YouTube because I think others may have the same questions as you. So AJ writes to us from where I'm not sure, and I will comment on that in a moment. But let me go ahead. He asks, I have a couple of questions, Don, to ask about your automated trading programs and scripts for Traders Post. I'm not sure what Traders Post is, so let me keep reading. I have some experience with HFT, which presumably is high frequency trading. Now, we're not HFT. We're not high frequency trading like Citadel. We can control the frequency of our trading from very fast to very slow, but we're not, and to my knowledge, I don't think true HFT trading is available to anyone at a retail level. But he says, I have some experience with HFT, right? So it's just a matter of, maybe speed, but that's fine. And algorithms by other providers, right? So I'm not sure who that is, but that's fine. My first question is, how many scripts are included with the yearly subscription? So when he says scripts, what I'm thinking is he's referring to proprietary, this is what we're thinking. They are proprietary studies, which is an indicator. Indicators and studies are the same to us. Proprietary being unique to us. Proprietary show me studies, that's something a little different. Paint bars, proprietary paint bars, and proprietary strategies, which are different from an indicator. A strategy can put orders in and out with a whole host of controls. How many do we have? And also we have proprietary radar screens. Now these radar screens and even all of our tools must have a TradeStation account to work, right? So if you're in another part of the world, AJ, you need to find out, and you're thinking of being an annual member, you want to find out if you even have access to the TradeStation platform that we have here in the States. That would be number one. Not everyone does. Now, we have no affiliation with TradeStation other than being a very happy customer, but you do want to find that out before going too much further. So how many do we have? We have, didn't answer the question. At last count, somewhere between 61, 62 to approaching 70, getting close. And we're always adding. I know that Swing Machine and your HFT algorithms perform amazingly. Well, we think they do, but they come in and out of favor, right? And I'm wondering if there are any other programs that might come with the plan not showcased in the videos. The answer to that is yes, most definitely. I have seen, and that's the idea behind Q School. When you sign up for Q School, which is 3+ weeks, we don't send you everything, but you do get access to the library, and if there's something in particular that you do want to see, we will send it to you, provided you have TradeStation and you can actually run it. Let's see. I have seen your recent Swing Machine videos, and it looks like $5,000 to $10,000 wins aren't very rare, depending upon the risk the user wants to incur. Well, yes. The answer to that is yes. You do get to control the amount of margin, right? So, and especially with the NASDAQ. So with the recent volatility in the market, trading one mini contract with the NASDAQ, sure, we're seeing $4,000 or $5,000 swings. In fact, you're looking at the Swing Machine right now. The last trade was on Friday at 135, and that trade is up, if you took it, up about $6,200. So it is, it's a risk reward. You want to learn to trade within your skill set and also within the size of your account. The biggest mistake that new people make is they over leverage themselves. Let's see. What does the average daily P&L usually look like for Swing Machine and your HFT algorithm? Okay, so I can't answer that because it varies and we don't make any claims, right? So that is going to be very individual, up to the person. What kind of leverage they're using, what are they doing, how many hours they're putting in. It's not something that we can answer. And again, we're not managing anyone's money. So I'm not making any claims. And we're not giving specific recommendations. And I'm not claiming, when I say I'm not making any claims, I am not claiming that if you subscribe to Stock Market Caddy and you take these tools and you plug them in, that they're automatically going to print you money. No more than you can go to, do they still have Nevada Bob's or Dick's Sporting Goods? You can't go into Dick's Sporting Goods, drop $2,500 on a new set of clubs, and expect that you're going to play scratch golf. You got to have skill, and it's an acquired skill to play golf and to trade. If I remember correctly, you mentioned that there is a small community built on these algorithms. When I join the program, where do I message others who are using the programs? Okay, so we do have a community of traders, but maybe not in the format that you're used to. We during the course of the year, we're hopefully members are in touch with us back and forth. We're prepared to do custom programming and things of that sort. And when we do that, for one, we will, and it passes muster, goes into a beta group, passes muster, it'll be available for everyone. But we don't facilitate a trading room. We don't facilitate, a Discord room. And the reason for that is our philosophy is learn to trade your game. And I know others do that, and we don't do it. And I think that as your trading matures, as you mature as a trader and as a business, I would think you would want to be trading your own game. You will learn in short order. What others are doing doesn't really matter. It only matters what you do. And my concern would be, not necessarily with our members, but even still, my concern would be if I'm talking to someone, I don't know their level of experience or success, and I think you should be very, very guarded, and I think you should learn to be self-sufficient. And that's what we're doing. It is learn to trade your game. We're trying to build an independence for you so that you're doing your own thing. All right. So let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry. I lost my. Okay. I'll join the program. To wrap this up. Sorry, I lost my place. To wrap this up, what is your background like with this stuff? Specifically, do you have a team working on these programs, or is it just you? It's Susan and me. That's it, right? So no, I don't have a back room full of ex brokers and brokers or whatever, and a crack research team and any of that. Nope. It's just Susan and me. My background is not from Wall Street, is not from Madison Avenue. I spent 25 years of my life teaching surgeons how to do surgery, right? So was my day gig. We approached, Susan and I, trading the markets like it was surgery. And we share that expertise. We share these tools. However, in the beginning, something happened that I didn't fully anticipate when we introduced Stock Market Caddy. Because Stock Market Caddy we didn't set out to do that. We set out to build these tools for ourselves and have a great life. Stock Market Caddy came out of the ground several years later, just simply I was bored. I thought all of the tools that we developed were all going to be flowing out. But what happened was, in very short order, people started asking for this and that, and this. And what happened was, we started to grow even larger and got infused with new ideas, new stuff, and our library of things began to grow. So the library of, the 65 to 70 and growing concepts, they come in large part from Susan and I, but they also come from other traders. And all of these tools will have moments of weakness, moments of strength. They will fluctuate because, the market is much like a golf course or a football game. The conditions on the field change. So you don't want to throw anything away. All right. All right. So let's see. This stuff has always amazed me. And with live results as crazy as shown in your videos, there must be a bunch of great minds working on this. Well, thank you. Thank you. And it is a collaboration, but we're not, we're not huge, and we're never going to be huge. We don't want to be huge. We don't. We really don't. We're going to be doing Stock Market Caddy. Now, Stock Market Caddy is coming off of one of its biggest, if not its biggest year, one of its biggest years. And we continue to grow and expand. And we're trying to do the best we can. There will be limits. We limit the number of licenses every year. And but we were never trying to be all things to everyone and have hundreds of thousands of members. It wouldn't work. That isn't what we want to do. So I hope, AJ, I answered your questions. For anyone else that's got other questions, don't hesitate. I would just say this. Number one, find out, depending on what country you live, do you have access to TradeStation? And is it the same version as in the States? So that'd be number one. Number two, to be a monthly member of Stock Market Caddy, you don't have to have TradeStation, and it doesn't matter, and you can join month to month, and you can begin to learn. Number three, if you have any intent on becoming an annual member, the whole idea between or the whole idea behind, not between, behind the Q School is to give you a chance in a live environment to work with these tools and ask us questions over a period of 3+ weeks. Does it slow the process down? Yes, it does. But at the end of that time, you then will be in a much better position to say, yes, I want to become an annual member, or no, I don't want to. The question that you'll have is the question everybody has, and the question that I can't answer. How will you do? I don't know. By and large, most folks, the vast majority of folks that go through Q School become an annual member. But we have had a few for various reasons that haven't. And some have surprised me because they actually did pretty well, but they had their own reasons. But we all left, I think, on good terms. I know that to be the case. So AJ, I hope I answered your questions. For everyone else, don't hesitate. If you still have questions, be sure to visit stockmarketcaddy.com. And it's going to be a great week, folks. A great end of the year. We're coming off of a tremendous week, and the volatility is just nirvana, which is what we live for as traders. Have a great weekend, AJ. Thanks for the questions. Let us know if you have anything more. Everyone else, have a great week. Thanks.